Parshat Vayikra, we explore the diverse offerings of the Korbanot. Each sacrifice from the Korban Olah, the Hatat, and the Shlamim hold unique significance and purpose. And interestingly, the Korban Olah was wholly consumed on the Mizbeach, symbolizing unwavering devotion and emphasizing selfless dedication in our relationship with Kudshu B'richo. In Bamidbar, we see the Korban Tamid being offered daily, once in the morning and again in the afternoon. Why? The Ishbitzer Rebbe, the Mei Hashiloach, provides a beautiful insight. He stresses that in our service to Borei Olam, we must transcend our emotional fluctuations. True devotion means serving the Creator both in moments of connection and spiritual distance, echoing the essence of the Korban Olah. The twice daily underscores the importance of consistency in Avodat Hashem. And with that goal in mind, I am thrilled to present an incredible story. Certain Gedolim possess exceptionally brilliant intellects, enabling them to grasp concepts and absorb information more rapidly than their peers. From a young age, they already stand out, seemingly destined for greatness. Their trajectory, particularly in the realm of learning, follows a nearly predictable course. Shmuel Vosner, later renowned as the Shevet HaLevi, originated from Vienna, Austria. He didn't exhibit remarkable strength as a youth, nor did he possess the mind of a prodigy. Furthermore, none of his family members in the traditional household had pursued a path exclusively dedicated to Torah study. Yet his life story epitomizes perseverance and effort, providing inspiration for every Jewish boy, no matter his background or his abilities to reach the stars and achieve greatness. A famous anecdote of Rav Vosner's enthusiasm to learn serves as an introduction to our story. Eager to learn with the budding Talmidei Chachamim of his generation, Shmuel set his sights on Yeshivat Chachmei Lublin, the yeshiva that was established and run by Rav Meir Shapiro. He worked diligently to master the obligatory dapim, the pages of Gemara, in order to gain acceptance. And acceptance to Chachmei Lublin required a mastery of 200 blot of Gemara by heart. It was a jaw-dropping achievement. To put that into perspective, acceptance into a yeshiva today generally requires mastery of 3 to 5 blot of Gemara, not more and not by heart. Despite his Herculean efforts to prepare for the Bechina, Shmuel, who had an average mind, he fell short. Rav Meir regretfully informed him that he was not accepted. Although Shmuel was sorely disappointed, he resigned himself to his fate. And perhaps he'd come back in a few years and try again, and he walked out of the office to make his travel plans home. Surprisingly, hours later, Rav Meir entered the Bet Midrash and found Shmuel learning there. Rav Meir was so confused. Hadn't he told this Bachur that he wasn't accepted? He approached young Shmuel to confirm that he understood that unfortunately at this time, Rav Meir was unable to accept him into the yeshiva. Shmuel's sincere reaction had a profound impact on his future trajectory. Yes, I acknowledge I wasn't accepted. However, since I have some time until my train leaves, I might as well make the most of it by learning here. Rav Meir, upon hearing this, swiftly reversed his initial verdict, warmly welcoming Shmuel into Yeshivat Chachmei Lublin. Eventually, it was this young man who would reestablish the Yeshivat Chachmei Lublin in Bnei Brak until it became one of the most prominent yeshivot in Eretz Yisrael. And eventually, it was Rav Shmuel Vosner who became one of the Poskei Hador, not only for laymen, but for Gedolim of his time, such as the Steipler Gaon and Rav Shach, who sent him their questions. Indeed, he addressed the most complex she'elo. That's the introduction to our story. Oftentimes, Gedolim's grandchildren will rummage around the house looking for letters and writings that may uncover secrets of their grandfather's past. In many cases, small treasure troves of discoveries yield fascinating insights. Reb Shmuel's grandson was once looking through some drawers in the Vosner home, and he came across a package of letters he had never seen before. Intrigued, he opened up the package and he saw that it wasn't a collection of responsa his grandfather had written. It was a Bet Din of Wuch. Wuch. When had Reb Shmuel served as the Av Bet Din in Wuch, he had no recollection of his grandfather ever mentioning that period of his life, and he asked some of his cousins as well. No one could solve the mystery. They asked their parents, and the response was the same. No one had any recollection of Reb Shmuel being in Łódź. Tracking his life, the family members quickly crafted a timeline of when Reb Shmuel had been in Chachmei Lublin and where he had gone afterwards. Perhaps for a short period of time he had served in that role, but nobody could narrow it down. Finally, the family members decided to ask Reb Shmuel himself. As soon as they presented him with the letters, he responded with a smile and was reminded of that period of his life. Clearly, those were pleasant memories. Then he explained, "When I was in yeshiva, I worked hard to keep up with some of the others. But no matter how hard I tried and how diligently I learned, I still felt myself lagging behind. After a while, I grew frustrated. I just wanted to be like everybody else. So, in order to give myself a little pick-me-up, so to speak, I would concoct she'elot and send them to myself." His grandchildren looked at him in amazement. Sending she'elot to himself? Why? Why did you do that? "When I received the she'elot," Reb Shmuel went on, "I responded by writing teshuvot to the very she'elot I had written to myself. And when I was finished, I signed each one Shmuel Vosner, Av Bet Din of Łódź." As his family listened incredulously, Reb Shmuel was teaching a lesson in the power of self-encouragement. Was I an Av Bet Din? Of course not! But I dreamed that maybe, just maybe, with the proper effort, one day I could become one. And that's exactly what gave me chizuk, to exert the necessary hatmada to achieve my dreams. Reb Shmuel's family was in awe as they grasped the profounding lesson embedded within his humble act of self-encouragement. His story underscores that true greatness transcends mere talent or recognition, emphasizing the importance of unwavering dedication and believing in yourself. What a powerful reminder of the human capacity to overcome limitations through determination and perseverance, offering an inspiring lesson on unlocking our own potential. In moments when we feel on the verge of throwing in the towel, remember Reb Shmuel's story, that even when the path seems daunting, summoning the strength to persevere can more often than not lead to remarkable achievements. Mi ka'amcha Yisrael, Shabbat Shalom u'mivorach Purim Sameach.